Hi and welcome. We would now like to talk a little bit about cleaning at the DIS housing sites. So let's start in the kitchen here. In your kitchen, no matter what it looks like, you are most likely going to experience that you both have access to a towel and a dish towel. The dish towel is used to dry dishes. Remember, once you've used it, to hang it in a way where it air dries most effectively. Dish towels can be reused. They should, however, be washed in the washing machine periodically at the highest temperature. You will also experience that somewhere around the sink or in the kitchen, you're going to have dish washing detergent that's called something in the lines of Opvask. So, moving right along. When you're going to do a proper clean, you're going to want to dry off the surfaces, so the kitchen counters, the tables, all the flat surfaces in your apartment. To use that, you want to use this general cleaning product. It's going to be called something in the lines of Universal. So, the mixing ratio with this product is that you need to come 20 times as much water in it as the product itself. And this is actually quite important because if you come too much product in, then you'll notice that your countertops are going to be really sticky after you're done. So, just going to mix real fast here with the water. And it's up to you if you use warm or cold water. I like to use warm-ish water. All right. So here you have a dish cloth. It can be a variety of different colors, but it will look something in the lines of this. So you're just gonna stick that in the bucket and remember to squeeze it. This is again so that when you wash down the countertops, they're not gonna be too sticky. When you're done using it, it's again the same procedure. You wanna either clean it in the bucket or actually even better, get some hot water or warmish water under the sink. Be careful not to burn yourself. Give it a proper wash. Give it again a proper squeeze. And just like the dish towel, remember to hang it in a way where it can dry properly. Just as important with this is that it needs to be washed periodically. And again, wash it in the laundry in the highest temperature. Okay, so moving right along here, after you've wiped down all the surfaces in your apartment, you're probably gonna be interested in vacuuming. The vacuum cleaners, again, are gonna look a variety of different ways depending on which housing site you're in. They also might have access to one in your apartment or flat or room, or the vacuum cleaners might be more communally shared at your housing site. So if in doubt, just remember to ask around. Usually in most of the vacuum models, there's going to be a bag that looks something like this. Remember to change the bag in the vacuum cleaner periodically. In that way, it's going to be the most effective. After you've vacuumed the floors, you're going to be interested in washing them. Again, this might look different depending on what housing site you are at. Sometimes the mop is going to look like this. Other times it might be a more flat version with the rag underneath it. But no matter what it looks like, it is also important with the cloth portion of the mop that you also wash that in the laundry periodically, and again also do that at the highest temperature. So to wash the floors, you can again use the product that was called something in the lines of Universal. Or universal, and again, like we did with the dish cloth, it's going to be the same mixing ratio. So about 20 times as much water as the cleaning product in itself. So again, we're going to be using water here, and again here I like to use warmish water. So once you've filled that up, and again, just like with the countertops, it's really important you get the mixing ratio right. If you put too much soap in it, you're going to experience your floors to be very sticky once you're done mopping them, and you're going to have to do the whole thing over again. So just one thing that's important with the mop here, in order for the floors at our housing sites to maintain the highest quality, it's really important that you don't wash with too much water. So whatever the system is, might look like this, where you can squeeze the cloth dry as such, or it might look differently. But always remember not to wash the floors with too much water. Also, if you experience the water in your bucket to get very, very dirty, then it is a good idea to change it periodically. So once you've done that and you're done, then you just dump the water. So let's move on out into the bathroom. Again, your bathrooms might look very different depending on what housing site you're at, but a few things will be in common. You'll definitely have a toilet, you'll have a sink, and you'll have some type of shower. So we're just going to show you a few different products to use in your bathroom here. You're going to have something that looks like this, and that is going to be the equivalent of Windex that you can use for the glass surfaces. And you're going to also have something that's called in the line of WC Rinse, and that is basically a toilet cleaner. And it will usually have this kind of curved shape at the top. It's also going to usually have like a child safety on the top, so just be conscious of that. So you're going to be able to squeeze it. So you're going to squeeze it in the toilet bowl. Then there will also be a toilet brush in your bathroom, usually close to the toilet. You want to get around all surfaces on the toilet, so all the way up in the top and also all the way in the bottom. Once you've given that a proper clean, you actually want the product to sit and work for about 5 to 10 minutes. So just let it sit and do its thing, and after about 5 to 10 minutes, then you'll just flush the toilet. Remember when cleaning the toilet also to get behind the seat and all the way around. So one last thing we want to mention in the bathroom, out by your shower, you're probably going to see a drain that looks something like this. Sometimes it's going to have screws at the bottom here on each side, and sometimes the screws will already be removed. In order for your shower not to flood, it is important that you clean the drain periodically. So do that just by lifting, and then you're going to be able to unscrew this drain thing here, and then you're going to pull that up and clean that properly. Once that's done, you're going to stick it back down and put this thing back on top. If you do that, you should not experience problems with your shower flooding. However, if you do, it is extremely important that you contact the facilities department immediately and that you stop using the shower until they have done service on it. Thank you very much.